Welcome to Bar Software. I'll demonstrate to you how to come up with amortization schedule, which is very critical for loan management. This tool is very critical for microfinance institutions, community banks, as well as village banks, which are also known as Bank Mkonde. There are two ways of coming up with an amortization schedule, so be patient and watch. Here's a question. Assuming you are working with a lending institution, be it a microfinance institution or a community bank or a village bank, and Tombeko, your customer wants to borrow 1 million from your organization or association, repayable at a rate of 38% for 12 months. How can you manage his or her loan? One of the terms of the loan is that if the required monthly payment is not paid on the due date, then a penalty charge of 1% per week, that is per 7 days, is charged for the default. Here's how to go about with this question. The amount borrowed is 1 million. The amount which is to be borrowed by the customer, by Tumbiko, the customer, and for is repayable every month. So every month for 1 year, that is 12 months at a rate of 38%. You can see by just inserting a figure here, then automatically the payment amount or the rate is calculated. Let us just watch. Let us say if it's 2 million, you can see that is 202,998. If it's 100,000, it's 10,146. So let us go back to the figure which we had indicated. Let us say it's 1 million. The name of the customer is Tumbiko. Just drag down. This is for 12 periods. 12 periods here is at the 13th row. The reason is that you have to exclude this one to make it 12. So if you count from here to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, it's 12. And let us see how that has been amortized. You can see that the ending balance now is 0. It's at this point when we stop, when the loan has been fully paid, both the principal and the interest. You can see that the interest plus the principal gives us the amount which has to be paid by the customer. In the first month, you can see that the principal is 69,797.52 tamba, and the interest is 31,666.67. The second month is the principal is 72,007.78 tamba, and the interest is 29,456.41 tamba. If you can critically analyze the trend of both the principal and interest, you see that with each successive year, the principal is increasing. whereas the interest is decreasing. So in short, this is the amortization schedule. This is how the loan has to be serviced. And you know that, all right. Here, and let us see. So that we should have the beginning period of the month and the due date of the month. So in March, on 31 March, that will be the due date. In April, 30th April will be the due date. In June, it will be 30th June. Assuming that this is the today's date, it means that, and we have not paid. We are supposed to pay 101,464.19 tamba. It means there are 19 days remaining for this officer, for this customer to pay. So these are the number of days remaining from the date, from the today's date. So let us say today's date. This is the let us assume that this will be this is 31. Let us assume this is, well, you can't change this. For let us assume, let me just put the date here. Let me say it's 1/31/2020. You can see that number of days elapsed now 0, because the due date and today's date have matched. Now the actual, let us say you have you still, the amount is still outstanding here. Let us say you have paid 101,464. The required amount to be paid, the payment 101,464.19 tamba. One zero one 464.19. The balance is 0, and here is indicating that not outstanding. Let us say is 90,000. You can see that number of days have elapsed, yet there is a balance of 11,464 still outstanding. Let us assume that the today's date is 15 February. You can see that there's an you can see the figure here, the penalty of 107 for number of days elapsed. So the penalty will be 107,000. So it depends on the institution what should be the rate or the penalty charge, the rate. So in this case, we deliberately put it at 5%. That's why it's arriving at 107,142. And the penalty balance is 107. Let us say you have paid the penalty 107,000 142.86. Then the penalty balance is 0. And here the actual payment now should come back to this original figure, which is 101,464.19. So 146. Yeah, the balance here is 0. And let us change the date. The date, let us bring it to the date is 12. Yeah, this is the demonstration of how to use the amortization schedule in Excel and how to service the loan. Thank you very much for watching.